All right, here we go. Second heat of the North Island Sprint Car Champs. That one caught up on us. As we finish up the historics, we get into heat number 2. Tony Eulenberg will start from the pole position. 28P car. And we will have the 17B, and that is Mark Alexander, starting from grid position 2. So here's hoping we can get through this one. Green, white, checker. Alexander, the 17 car, will set it the pace on the outside of the front row. Taylor said the outside line is looking nice, and he's starting from grid 6. What can he do from there? He's got Larsen in front of him. We get the green. And Eulenberg straight to the front. Oh, look at Allard pushes his way through. And here's Jamie Larsen to the outside. Stephen Taylor up into 3rd. And Alexander's just getting swamped there in the 17 car. Drops right back to 11th place. Only Savage behind him. But out in front, Tony Eulenberg, the 28 car. He's got the 2NZ of Jonathan Allard hot on his heels. Back to the 82 of Jamie Larsen. Stephen Taylor in the 21 goes a little bit wide. He's got Rodney Wood looking to the inside in the 51. Back to the 18 of Pickerel and the 1NZ of Michael Pickens. 2NZ Allard goes a little bit wide there. That's the second place car. Open the door slightly for Jamie Larsen. We've got 3 green and white cars out in front. And the lead car is Tony Eulenberg in the 28. Right down on the inside, though, it's Jonathan Allard there side by side, and Allard gets to the lead. 2NZ of Allard goes through, as does the 82 of Jamie Larsen. Eulenberg moves back to 3rd. Here comes Stephen Taylor up the inside as well, as Larsen just clips the wall out of turn 2. How he held on to that one. Stephen Taylor into 3rd as Donovan goes round in the 8P car. No, he's going to rejoin the track as he hoons it through the infield there. The 8PK, he set off at turn 1. He rejoined in turn 3. But he's come out just in front of the leaders, the 2NZ of Jonathan Allard, the 82 of Jamie Larsen, hot on his heels now. And I think Donovan may play a factor in this one in lap traffic. Larsen looks to the outside. And Allard's got the inside slightly sorted better. Now Larsen to the inside. Allard to the outside. They're trying to find a way past Donovan, but Larsen gets to the lead. And he dives it up the inside of the 8P as well, just for good measure. Donovan gets it all out of shape there, out of turn 4. Stephen Taylor in 3rd, just fires a right rear to Donovan to let him know he's there, and up the inside he goes, still holding on to 3rd place. Larsen's pulled away from Allard there in the 2NZ car now, and Larsen looking to put the 17 car of Alexander a lap down. And he's also got Raymond Griffin, the 11A's got problems. He pulls to the infield, lets the leaders through. In fact, he might retire from the race here. He does, the 11A car. Stephen Taylor now still hunting away past the 2NZ of Jonathan Allard, who puts the 17 between himself and Taylor. Rodney Wood is sitting there in 4th. Back to 1NZ, Michael Pickens in 5th. And back to Tony Eulenberg, our pole sitter, down there in 6th. It's white flag, 1 to go for the 82 machine. Out in front, Jamie Larsen leads the way. He needs these valuable points ahead of the 2NZ of Jonathan Allard. But out in front, it'll be Jamie Larsen, comes out of 4 behind Savage, but takes the win. Larsen takes the win in Heat 2. Allard finishes up in 2nd, the 2NZ. The 21 of Stephen Taylor in 3rd. And Rodney Wood, 51M, will cross the line in 4th place.
Right, here we are. We're going to catch up after Heat 2 with the 2NZ. Jonathan Allard, mate, you looked like a good start. Once you got past, obviously, Eulenberg and that, you're away. But then, yeah, Jamie Larsen just flew on through, mate. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's got some good speed. We just got to get the car a bit better. I need to do a better job with it and see where we can get. Once I got up into the racetrack where I should have been, we were no problem. But just one of those things. You don't want to pile it up before you get to the main, but we need to do a better job, definitely, to win. So I got to make some changes and go from there.
So the changes that you're making, that's all going to be for this pole shuffle. Do you think well, obviously starting near the front, it gives you the clear air, but that's going to be vital for this big 30 lapper, being such a long race with not the big quantity of cars that you sort of normally get in these big events.
Yeah, definitely. We need to get as close as we can, but really the pole shuffle is what it is, and we need to make sure we get the car better, and I need to do a better job, like I said. So that's what I'm really going to concentrate on, and chips will fall where they may. So we'll just get up there towards the front, and then we got 30 laps to sort it out.
You say you've got to do better. Do you put a lot of pressure on yourself with this, or is it just a case of you've got to fine-tune and relay back to the crew what we need to do to the car?
Oh, I just think it's a combination of everything. You know, Dalton's and Havard have put a good car underneath me, so evidently I wasn't where I needed to be, and so that I do put pressure on myself to do a better job of that. Even though we've had a bit of time off from the car, we've had all year to get the speed, and the car has the speed, so I just need to make some better decisions and go for it.
That's the one. Now, just want to quickly look at your tyres you got down here. Looks like a brand new, a near pretty much new tyre sitting there right rear, and we look at the one that's on the car. Now, the one that's on the car, it's got these crosses through it, which we didn't see before with your first heat. The second heat comes along, we saw your crew cutting them across. What's that all about? What does that do to the tyre to help?
Basically, it gives it a fresh edge. You know, you got a new tire, you run it, it basically feathers the edge off. It's kind of like skidding your BMX bike around. It feathers the tire, and all they did was put some new grooves in it to sharpen the edge up. It makes the tire last a bit longer, you know, if you're going to reuse it. For the pole shuffle, we'll probably put a new tire on and just run it, because we'll parlay that into the next weekend, into the heat race tires. So the main key to it is not to burn through money, because tires are expensive, but to give yourself the best edge you can without hurting the budget. But like I said, I don't think it has anything to do with tires. I think I just need to get the car in the right place, and we'll be fine.
That's the one, mate. Elbows up, you reckon, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way I'm used to racing, and that's the way the guys are used to having me race, so that's what we're going to do.
Sounds good. Sounds like you're in the pole shuffle, so all the best, and hopefully you can bring a few more placings up in that start grid for the feature.
Thank you.
Right, catching up with Heat 2 winner this time, Jamie Larsen, mate. Good to see you back on top.
Yeah, it was a lot better in that one. Got the setup dialed in after the catastrophe in the first one. So, you know, track's just coming around to how we like it as well. Getting a bit of a cushion up top, nice and high by the wall. So, yeah, been good to rail back around Palmerston North in front of the hometown fans.
Yeah, you're slightly, at the start, Stephen Taylor looked to get under there. You picked that one back. And then Tony Eulenberg, once you and JA went hunting, you managed to slide up the inside of him while he was trying to get around Tony there and get the job done, pull out in the lead. Yeah, it's always the advantage of running second behind the car in front and sort of, you know, seeing where they're running and where the car's running in front of them, and, you know, just trying to pick that better line. And, yeah, no, luckily enough, we had a good setup on and got stuck pretty well on the bottom there coming off turn 2, and, yeah, managed to sneak under JA, and then, yeah, quickly got past Eulenberg and just pretty much ran the top from there on the race. So, yeah, nice and comfortable in the car at the moment, and I think we're sitting on 4th on points, so going to the pole shuffle and, yeah, hopefully try and get an outside starting spot, I think. Yeah, like you say, that vital points that you needed after that 7th place to get into that pole shuffle. You clipped the wall, looked like, coming out of turn 2 there. Did that unsettle the car at all there, mate? Was that almost going for a bit of a ride there?
Yeah, just, you know, trying to find your limits, with what you can get away with the track, and, you know, you're always trying to squeeze as much of this 900 horsepower out of the ground. So, yeah, you know, lucky the wall's forgiving, yeah, it's got a bit of a round on the bottom of it, so, yeah, been able to get away with that a fair few times over the years. But, yeah, no, definitely need to keep this thing on all 4 wheels to be able to win this thing tonight.
Yeah, we don't want to see it in the 30, mate. Looks like you're in the pole shuffle, so we'll hopefully you can get a few more grid placings, and we'll up the front for the main.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like I say, this pole shuffle was a good chance to make a couple of positions up. So, yeah, we're trying our best, and, you know, we've got a lot of our sponsors and fans here tonight, so can't thank all them for hanging on with us through this last bit of the season.
You had the good setup for the heat, mate. Make sure it's on for the feature.
Yeah, mate, I think the car will be pretty much staying as it is.
Sounds good. Here's Jamie Larsen after Heat 2, North Island Sprintcars.